That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Huh?
What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on, like building and repairing houses and stuff. But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the Blazing Sword, and Law too.
Just call me Alphen.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Well, they've been busy lately. Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's tired of waiting so long. We could make some progress if we at least had materials, but those damn Zoogles.
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia Wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
Talk about getting carried away. Sheesh.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphen.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes. And we just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be?
Crap! Oh, hey!
Really?
I guess...
Well?
Yeah!
Sure.
That phrasing has got me especially curious.
What exactly can't be placed, and where? Could it have something to do with collecting clothing?
I don't know, but something seems off. Zoogles have been gathering recently, huh?
What's this thing?
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there. The Iglia wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zoogles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
Looks like some solid equipment.
There. Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
Guess I misread the landing.
I heard Calaglia's climate became milder after the worlds merged, but this is...
It is only
Out of our way!
You're mine!
in the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc!
All disasters made one! Come forth, the helix of purity! Nail strike!
Bloody howling! I couldn't make it in time.
Come on!
Negative gain
You're mine!
Bring you back from depths abyss!
Dragon swarm!
from beyond.
My turn!
Broken red.
Here I come!
No further.
Thunder!
Healing circle!
I'm grateful.
The waters of creation!
Sorry to trouble.
You do the same for me! Got it!
Dragon swarm!
Now's our chance!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Impressive fervor, little one.
you! Denied!
Annihilation!
Now,
By the
while
power
it's
of
reeling!
flame!
Dragon swarm!
Away! Arc sealed!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Come and face me!
I'm going to need to use
You're
all
mine!
I never miss!
Dragon swarm!
The waters of creation! Let me show
Dragon
you what my
swarm!
hands can do!
So you clamor for my true power?
Take this! Strike! Aim for the weak spot!
Not much longer to go!
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Albert!
Dragon swarm!
Do it!
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope they'll listen to.
We're ready!
I mean, you're even better than...
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
That astral energy was incredible!
Discourteous, aren't you?
Burn in hell! Dragon swarm! Here I come! Dragon
Require
swarm!
a hand. Down on the ground! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Armor won't save you! Down on the ground!
You're mine!
Sleep now!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Strike! Double demon fang!
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Take this!
Steering flipper!
Try harder!
Sleep now!
Here I come!
You won't get away with that!
Breath of life.
Strike!
Where are you going?
Yours to be let free!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Here I come!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Sleep now!
Thank you for the healing, Zohari.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
It's weak! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
What's this thing? What's this thing?
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Here I go!
Resonate with the earth!
Ignite!
Dragon Sword! Soil! Awaken and wreak havoc!
Go for the weak point!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Sweet dreams! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
All yours, Kisara!
And that takes care of the Zoogles. Wait, what's this? There's more than just clothing here. The leftovers of some kind of meal. What's it doing in a place like this? For now, let's report back to Ulzabek.
Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Ulzabek? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
Back, are ya? How did it go?
Not bad. It should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the blazing sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The blazing sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazimir like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows? No, not them. Doc. Right. Doc. Oh yeah, Doc's living in Ulzabek now.
way!
Law.
The walls have been torn down and the worlds have become one, but people still divide themselves.
Some do, but not everyone. Take that tailor, for instance.
You're right. As long as there are those who try to join hands together, we can move forward, even if only one step at a time. You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Danans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spend such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
Are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
Mosgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the blazing sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I guess, in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Danins and Renins don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Niez?
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Danins and Renins live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
Yay!
Hey,
Yeah!
Yes. Nice. Hmm.
Hmm?
That can't be.
What?
Elfin.
Right!
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed. I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose...
Hey.
Alphen.
Right. I hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought.
We've reached our destination.
Are you Delio by any chance?
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Ganymede Castle.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Ganymede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. and I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons, so I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
Out of our way!
Here I come!
Far enough! Sleep
Negative hit! You're mine! Rending you apart!
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk it. No armor can stop me!
Charge like that
Remind me to
easily
stay on
fade.
your good side. Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Stay calm. I shall provide it here. Is that a healing art?
Not much longer to go.
Come on. What? I'm trying to be more careful.
Rise and shine!
Destruction! Burn in hell!
More of them?
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. This one's mine!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improved.
No, you are in here even better than ever.
Soon as
I've
I'm
never
done
seen
here,
Shion
come help
actually
out.
look. How could a girl ever say no?
Nothing gets by me.
I'm
I'm going to need to use all the
finished! Down in the wind! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Be still! Awaken and reach Dragon form! Masterful dash!
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yes.
Right.
You did it!
Right!
Hmm?
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too. By the way,
The Crimson Crows are so cool. I want to join myself someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great. Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Shion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
You should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
What if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing! Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers!
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
Welcome back!
We got some fruit for you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Ganymede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery. Xion? What's the matter?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them, I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
So, have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't pick anything too wild, okay?
Hey.
Right. I got it!
Yes.
Great!
We owe Doc a lot.
It's nice having someone you can rely on. Let's collect our things.
All right.
Well...
No.
yeah.
Hmm?
All right.
Well?
Right!
Medicinal herbs that use Zoogle parts to grow. Weird that plants like that exist, huh?
I bet the herbs originally grew in spots where Zoogle corpses decomposed, providing the soil with extra nutrients.
Wow. You really do know everything, don't you?
It's just a... Yes, I'm hardly an expert on the subject.
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Huh? As if!
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again. And that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again, too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. All right, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've got to be able to keep up with you, after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Got your face stuck in a book as usual, huh? What kind of stuff do you read, anyway?
All sorts of things. Ancient accounts, histories. Just recently, I was reading a book about astral arts.
So what's the point? Does this, like, make your astral arts stronger?
No. I just read because I like to learn. Though, it is also helpful for my research.
Research?
Mm-hmm. For example, I'm looking into whether it's possible to combine Danon magic with Ren and astral arts. I'm also interested in the Mausoleums and Dana's past.
Okay. I'll admit, I'm not totally following. But, is there a purpose to this research? Like a goal?
A purpose? Well, I guess there is something I'd like to try someday. I want to try writing my own book, instead of just reading what others have written.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. What kind of book do you want to write?
I have several ideas I've been thinking about, but most of all, I'd like to write about Danon magic. Leave as much of my knowledge behind as possible, you know? And also, if there are any other Danons out there who can use magic, like me, maybe that book could help me find them.
Wow, you've really thought this through. You're amazing, you know that?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know that flattery won't get you anywhere.
Law is correct. All the knowledge you've gained on Danon Magecraft would be lost if not made manifest. That book would serve as a guiding light to scholars for generations to come.
You're gonna embarrass me if you keep talking like that. It's no big deal. I just like to study, that's all.
I know what you mean. Whether books or art, there is an indescribable, fragrant allure to those things that have traversed the ages.
Yeah. Who doesn't like the smell of old books?
Yeah, totally! They do smell, yummy, don't they?
What? La, please don't eat my books. Well...
No.
How about it? Dohalim? Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hurry it up, Elfin! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us, too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
If anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
The cat! When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
What?
My thanks.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what the...
Huh? Huh?
Right.
You're really someone the people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicent is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
What's this thing?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you think the missing girl was fighting with your brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Kisara. Don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
What's that?
Here we go!
Go no further!
Far enough! The last one!
Dragon Claw!
Soil! Awaken and
Damn it!
This one. There! Go!
They're above us. Xion, you know what to do.
It's my turn, is it?
The enemy
I'm on
wields
it.
arcs too. No
We'll
armor!
soon see about
Stop
that.
me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're mine!
Victory is within...
I'll be saving this one.
You'll find no mercy.
Punishing.
Light.
Go time!
Take this!
This one's on you, Kisara!
But of course!
I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Benediction. More Sukals?
Keep calm and take them down. Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Shine!
Burn!
Regenerate!
Dragon Swarm!
Kisara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I'll heal you more incoming!
Penumbra!
One at a time!
Is this it? Forgive me.
Creation.
This is my fault.
Dance,
sorry to
immortal
trouble
goblin.
You do the same for me.
Tidal wave!
Far enough!
Purge malevolence!
Ready and
Magic
willing.
sail! Feel!
Heal my weary companion.
Ready! I didn't ask for
You're
this.
mine! Dragon
Water
Swarm!
creation!
Our hearts are being interrupted. Can you take it?
I didn't ask
Dragon
for more
Swarm!
of this. Tidal wave! I can do this all day!
Heal!
Lunar
I'll
blast!
thank you.
Feel!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
We'll chain between heaven and earth.
No further!
A wailing dance of lightning!
I'm not done!
Don't give up! All
From
disasters
beyond,
made one!
imbue this
Come
vanquished
forth,
soul
helix
with
of
love and
purity!
hesitation!
Maelstrom!
Ready and ready!
I never miss!
Okay, here I go. Hitting pile driver.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zoogles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching. Over there.
I was so scared. So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zoogles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Huh? There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Danans and Renans alike.
Vicent is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara.
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim.
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
You're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
That's one place to put it.
I found some equipment.
Well... Huh?
Good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Huh? Thanks.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Negative gate.
Spirits within the soil. Awaken and
Please
reap.
now.
I'm ready.
I'll be
More.
waiting.
Blow them away.
A whirling struggle.
Flying free. If they just sit still. Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Thunder.
A comfortable win.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
I know it'll be fine, but I'm always hesitant to let the blazing sword get wet.
I told you, don't worry about it. Our sword will be fine.
Our sword. How things change.
Look! It's gotta be that book over there.
But it doesn't look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. This one's all mine. No escape.
Lightning orb!
I have no limits. Come and face me. Our arts are being interrupted.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Ready to go! Show you what my art can do.
As impressive as always.
Sure, I hoped I wasn't.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered. Oh, thank goodness. It's a little dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess it, it may become a relic itself someday.
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we? Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
That's it! That's the book! Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good! Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.